service announcement. These videos have the full intentions to be used as conversational tools and purposes only. Anything that is expressed in these videos and videos before and after has the sole purpose of that reason. I know a lot of this stuff is repetitive. I hope that you can understand that. Again, these are for conversational purposes only. The comment box on these videos is for that purpose. Thanks for watching. What's going on, everyone? This is a part 2 to a video that I dropped the other day involving Alex Laughlin building his car to bring to No Prep and hopefully even No Prep Kings. He was going to debut the car at Outlaw Armageddon in less than a month now, and he had set up to run small tire and big tire class and had planned on running a few No Prep Kings events. Well, he posted on Instagram a day or so ago that the car was illegal to run at No Prep Kings and at Outlaw Armageddon. I'm going to read you word for word what he got back from, I don't know if it's Mark and Jesse from Outlaw Armageddon or No Prep Kings or what, but I'm going to read you word for word. And I'll also put on the screen what he says that they say is illegal about his car. Well, the world of No Prep continues to do their best to make rules fair for all, I guess. Just like my Radio versus the World buddies Dwayne Mills and Daniel Ferris, they've deemed my new No Prep car illegal. What's correct and legal is, he says, a steel body, stock wheelbase, VIN tag and registered, stock length nose / front end, and he says it's quicker and faster. He says a lot of things in his post, and you can pause the video and read it if you want. I'm going to read one more little thing that he wrote in there, and it goes like this. The bottom line is that there's zero competitive advantage based off aesthetics. It's a heads-up drag race. Bring your junk, line it up, the better car wins, period. I can't get any of those racers to meet up anywhere, so I built a car to come to their playground, right up the road from their house, and still get told no. Here's my plan now. I'm still going to Outlaw Armageddon for testing during the week, and if anyone wants to line up besides me for a grudge race, then just pull right on up. Then I'll head to Seattle to continue the chase for pro stock points lead. The pictures that I had seen of the car wasn't a complete side shot of the car, and it was just, weird angles and front end, just straight on front end pictures. Everyone said that it had a long nose on it, and I backed him up because of what he said about it being a stock length nose. And is what I feel like he means by a stock length or a legal length nose is it doesn't have the extender on the front that trips the beams at the end of the track. He said it was within factory wheelbase specs. And from what I gather of what he meant by that is it is something like Kayla Morton's car. It had a longer nose on it, but the wheelbase was within 2 inches of factory, and it didn't have the extra dome hanging off the front. It was just a extended carbon fiber or fiberglass whatever nose. And to me, that shouldn't matter. He does say it is a steel body with a stock wheelbase, VIN, and registered car. So if that is true, I really don't see why it is kicked out. The car does look a little more pro-modish than the others. There's a picture on the screen right now of Lizzie, Alex, and Fireball's car, one on top of the other. And to me, the only big difference that I can tell is behind the rear tire, the length. And I know aerodynamics and stuff that will change, but that's not as big of a thing that I would see, which a rule is a rule. Any rule is not more important than the other rule. If you break one, it doesn't matter which one or how important it is. It's a broken rule either way. But there is a few cars that I see on No Prep Kings that is questionable. Kayla's being one of them. I'm not calling Kayla out. I'm not singling her out. I'm just using her as an example. Her car looks pretty much like a full-blown Pro Mod. If you want to run a newer model Mustang, look at boosted. To me, that car it looks like a car. Kayla's doesn't. It looks like a full-blown Pro Mod. And I feel like that there is a lot of hatred from a lot of Street Outlaws guys for Alex, like I mentioned in the first video. And although the rules is public for No Prep Kings, and I'm pretty sure for Outlaw Armageddon, they can't stretch them for one person and they can't the other. They might let some no-name guy in with a questionable call, but somebody with a name as big as Alex's and a rivalry as big as Alex's, Alex has called these people out multiple times and even got a response from a few of them. I'm pretty sure he even had a race locked in with Daddy Dave. I'm not sure why they backed out, scheduling conflicts or what, but it didn't happen. Alex wants his redemption. Alex knows that he can get it. He is just not given a chance. He is building cars to go and get his redemption on the Street Outlaws guys. I don't think it's nothing malicious. I just think that he wants to prove to the world that what they seen on the mega races wasn't Alex Laughlin Motorsports. On Alex's car, what they are saying is illegal is the distance between the front of the door and the front wheel. And it doesn't really look that much different to me. Lizzie's car has zoomies, so it's kind of hard to tell the distance there, but to me, his car is close enough that it should be let in from pictures. I have not seen the cars in person. It's hard for me to say. I am creating this video for conversational purposes only. I have said that in a lot of my videos. The pros, cons of letting him in, letting him not, whatever. I want to know what you think. That's the reason that I do this about Street Outlaws at all. But I will take up for Alex and say that he does deserve a chance, and if his car is illegal, then he shouldn't get to run in it. But from what he's putting out there, and I'm going off of one side of this, Alex's side, what he posted on social media about what they said he couldn't race, or why he couldn't race. He does have a ticket. He is locked in with a spot at Outlaw Armageddon. Knowing him, he will find something to drive. He will be there. If nothing else, the Mopar that he is talking about building for the television show, I'm going to say it's going to be another mega race. Nothing against any of the Street Outlaw guys. I have made, my YouTube channel based off Street Outlaws for about 2 years now, so it's not that I have anything against them. According to him, he has tried to work with them, and when they would come up with something that they said was illegal and didn't fit the rules, he told them he would fix it and they would come up with something else that he had to fix as well. Well, we're running out of time for Outlaw Armageddon, especially if he's going to get any testing in between it. He wasn't going to have but a couple of test passes in the car to begin with, and I don't know what the big deal is. It's not like he was going to have any amount of passes compared to what these other guys have in their cars. And if they're that scared of him, they need to come out and say it instead of trying to hide behind some kind of rules. I don't know. I could be just completely talking out of my ass with all of this, but I have made videos on Alex for a while now, and I want to see him get redemption from himself without Richard Rawlins. That is my biggest thing. Richard has too big of a hand in what Alex can and can't do with the car. It's not Alex's money, it's not Alex's car. Alex does not leave with the car or anything like that, and I want to see it with his car, with his decisions, and a car that he actually has some practice with, some test passes with. I want to see what can happen. What Alex has finally said is he is going to be at Outlaw Armageddon for the whole week for testing, and if anybody wants to line up next to him, feel free. He knows that he don't have time to redesign the whole car or get one that they will say will pass, and from what I'm gathering, he feels like no matter what he does, they're going to say it doesn't pass. So I see where he's coming from, especially in the time frame he has left. So he's telling somebody that he has raced before, or someone on the television show, if they want to grab a lane and see who's faster for a grudge race during testing, he's all game for it. Tell me who you would like to see him line up next to in the car that I have been posting on the screen, and tell me why you want to see him line up against that person. Do you want to see Chuck, Fireball, Chief, you name it? Any of the Street Outlaws, tell me who you want to see him line up against in testing, because all of them will be at Outlaw Armageddon. 100%. They will all be there, and Alex will be there with his car. Let me know what you think. I am very anxious to see how this plays out. I feel like it's going to hurt some feelings, and I feel like there's going to be some that are running scared from Alex. Let me know what you think. JEASTRACING@gmail.com. Comment box below always open. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, and I'll see you in the next video.